done many things that address the issue of how do you take advantage of the perpetually declining cost of what we call commodity technology, but nonetheless serving the very high end of the technology spectrum. I'll give you an example from Israel. IBM acquired a company called XIV. What XIV does is they utilize what we call JBODs, just a bunch of disks. These are things you buy as commodities off the shelf in any store out there in the universe. The key is they used incredibly clever software and hardware in front of this huge array of them in order to ensure that you always had a correct copy of your data and a backup side by side. If one of those two inexpensive disks fail, what it enables the system to do is immediately detect it and make yet another copy on an inexpensive disk. The reason that manages money is because every year the price of those inexpensive disks drops as a commodity over and over again, and yet we found a way to make those low-cost products a very reliable product that can be used by a CIO at a top-level company. That's really the magic of innovation, finding the ways of using things that actually drive down the cost and drive down the complexity through very clever software and hardware developed by engineers who are really best of class. The Israeli market is an interesting thing. It is out of proportion to the size of the country in the sense that the skill level in Israel that drives this market is extraordinary. The density of investments here in terms of small startups and the success rate of those startups is absolutely delightful. And as you know, IBM has had a steady drumbeat of acquisitions because this market is so rich in that talent. It's not just a question of what people buy from you, it's a question of the talent people can bring to you. And that has been a tremendous success here.
המסר הוא שאנחנו חיים היום בעידן של אתגרים אדירים לקהילה, לעולם וכמובן לתעשייה שלנו, אבל בצמוד לאתגרים האלה יש הזדמנויות אדירות עוד יותר שכולנו, אני חושב, נעשה נכון אם ננסה לקחת חלק בהם, להתמודד איתן ולשפר את מה שניתן וצריך לשפר בכל מה שבסביבנו. אני חושב שאחד המסרים הוא ההכרה שגם אם אנחנו היום כולנו כתעשייה צריכים לתת יותר בפחות, ולכן המסר הוא שצריכים לחשוב מחוץ לקופסה ועל פתרונות שהם שונים ממה שהיינו רגילים בעבר, ואנחנו מדברים היום על Data Center of the Future, על Dynamic Infrastructure, פתרונות אשר ייתנו תשובה יותר טובה לצרכים של היום מצד אחד, ומצד שני יעשו את זה בצורה יותר יעילה ויותר טובה.
The main message of IBM at this moment is that we are convinced that we are moving into a new decade that we call the decade of the smarter decade. The idea is that we can inject much more intelligence to all the social and economical processes in our society to build what we call a smarter planet. Okay, we can make all the systems to work in a much more intelligent way because of the capabilities of technology and how technology gets integrated into the economical and social processes in our lives.